The Exterin boarding party surged through the breached airlock, their chitinous forms spilling into the dimly lit cargo hold. Captain Amara Rain gripped the railing, heart pounding, as she watched the alien monstrosities swarm her ship. All hands, prepare for close quarters combat. She barked into the comm. Seal off all access points. We cannot let them reach the bridge. Amara's eyes narrowed as she trained her sidearm on the encroaching aliens. These Exerins were ruthless, merciless conquerors, and they had chosen the wrong ship to board. You're making a grave mistake, she hissed, squeezing the trigger. The first Exerin warrior crumpled, chitinous carapace cracking under the impact. This is the UNF * Valkyrie *. We don't surrender. We * fight *. Below, her crew sprang into action, rifles blazing. The * Valkyrie * Marine detachment formed a wall of bodies and firepower, unleashing a withering barrage that sent the Exerins reeling. But for every alien that fell, 2 more took its place, pouring through the airlock. Amara's jaw tightened as she watched the unfolding battle. The * Valkyrie * was outmatched, outgunned, and outnumbered. But she would be damned if she let these invaders take her ship without a fight. Helm, divert all available power to the forward shields. She barked. Weapons, target that airlock and * burn, it shut *. The * Valkyrie *'s main cannons thundered, lashing out with searing beams of energy that melted the airlock's rim. The Exterins howled in rage as the breach portal slammed shut, trapping those already aboard. Amara allowed herself a grim smile. That's right, you bastards. You're not getting any reinforcements. Now let's see how you like being * trapped * on * my * ship. The battle raged on, the * Valkyrie *'s crew fighting with a desperate, unrelenting fury. Amara's heart sank as she watched her people fall, one by one, but she refused to give in to despair. Keep fighting, she roared. Remember your training, your duty. Remember what we fight for. Exerin warrior leaped at her, mandibles snapping. Amara's hand tightened on her sidearm, and she pulled the trigger without hesitation. The alien's head exploded in a shower of chitin and ichor. That's right, she hissed. We fight for our * home *. For our * people *. For our * species *. And we * will not * be conquered. The * Valkyrie *'s crew rallied, their weapons blazing with renewed fury. Amara felt a surge of pride as she watched them hold the line, pushing the Exirins back inch by inch. But then, a new sound cut through the chaos. A deep, resonating * hum * that sent shivers down her spine. Amara's eyes widened as she recognized the telltale signs of an active divine protocol. The failsafe her people had implemented centuries ago, as a last resort against the Exterin menace. No, she breathed. Not * now *. The hum grew louder, and Amara knew that in a matter of moments, the * Valkyrie * would unleash its full, devastating power. She had seconds to make a choice, seconds to save her crew or condemn them all. Amara's mind raced as she stared at the glowing console, the divine protocol's activation sequence flashing before her eyes. She knew what she had to do, but the weight of the decision threatened to crush her. All hands, evacuate immediately. She barked into the comm, her voice steady despite the turmoil within. This is not a drill. The divine protocol has been activated. You have 2 minutes to reach the escape pods. Go, * now *. Below, her crew reacted with a mixture of shock and horror. Some hesitated, unwilling to abandon the fight, but Amara's orders were absolute. You heard the captain. Gunnery Sergeant Alec Rains bellowed, his voice cutting through the chaos. Move, move, * move *. This ship is about to become * tomb *. Get to the pods, Asterisk now asterisk. The crew scrambled, their weapons fire slackening as they turned and fled. The Exerins, sensing victory, pressed their advantage, swarming forward with renewed vigor. Amara gripped the railing, her knuckles turning white. She could not, would not, abandon her ship, her people. Not when there was still a chance, however slim, of saving them. Helm, initiate the Divine Protocol override sequence, she commanded, her fingers dancing across the console. I'm going to try to buy us some time. The asterisk Valkyrie asterisk's engines roared to life, the massive ship lurching forward with unexpected speed. Amara braced herself as the alien invaders were thrown back by the sudden acceleration, their frantic screeches drowned out by the rumble of the engines. Come on, she muttered, her eyes fixed on the override sequence. Just a little more. The asterisk Valkyrie asterisk bucked and groaned as it tore through the void, its shields flaring under the strain. Amara gritted her teeth, ignoring the blaring alarms and the growing sense of dread in the pit of her stomach. Helm, prepare to execute a jump to FTL as soon as the override is complete, she ordered. I'm asterisk, not asterisk, letting the ship become a tomb. Not today. The Exirans had regained their footing, their weapons fire pounding against the asterisk Valkyrie asterisk's battered shields. Amara could see the desperation in their movements, the realization that their conquest was slipping through their grasp. You'll asterisk never asterisk have this ship, she hissed, her finger poised over the trigger. You'll have to pry it from my asterisk cold, dead hands asterisk. The override sequence neared completion, and Amara steeled herself for what was to come. In a matter of moments, the asterisk Valkyrie asterisk would either be her salvation or her damnation. Amara's fingers flew across the console, her mind racing as she fought to override the Divine Protocol's devastating sequence. The asterisk Valkyrie asterisk's engines roared, the massive ship hurtling through the void as the Exteran invaders struggled to keep up. Come on, she muttered, her eyes narrowed in concentration. Just a little more. The override was nearly complete, but the Exerans were closing in, their weapons fire pounding against the asterisk Valkyrie asterisk's failing shields. Amara knew she was running out of time. Helm, prepare for emergency FTL jump, she barked. As soon as that override is done, get us the asterisk Hell asterisk out of here. Below, the crew scrambled towards the escape pods, their footsteps echoing through the corridors. Amara caught a glimpse of Gunnery Sergeant Rains, his face set in a grim determination as he herded the last of the Marines towards safety. Hold them off as long as you can, Alec. Amara yelled into the comm. I'm almost there. Rains nodded, his expression resolute. Aye, Captain. We'll hold the line. You just make sure you get out of here in one piece. Amara's heart clenched as she watched her crew disappear into the escape pods, leaving her behind to face the Exeran onslaught alone. But she refused to give in to the despair that threatened to overwhelm her. She had asterisked to succeed, for her people, for her ship, for her asterisk home asterisk. The override sequence blinked to completion, and Amara's finger stabbed the activation key. The asterisk Valkyrie asterisk's engines surged, the ship lurching forward with a violent burst of speed. The Exerans, caught off guard, were thrown back by the sudden acceleration, their weapons fire going wide. Now Helm. Amara shouted. Jump, jump asterisk. The asterisk Valkyrie asterisk shuddered as it tore through the fabric of space, disappearing in a flash of light. Amara let out a shaky breath, her muscles aching from the strain. We made it, she whispered, her eyes fixed on the empty expanse before her. By the gods, we made it asterisk. But her triumph was short-lived. The asterisk Valkyrie asterisk's systems were in disarray, her shields nearly depleted, and the Divine Protocol's activation had drained the engines to the point of exhaustion. Amara knew they couldn't sustain the FTL jump for long. Helm, status report, she barked, her fingers dancing across the console. Engines are on the verge of overload, Captain, the helmsman replied, his voice tense. We can't maintain this jump much longer. We need to find a safe harbor, fast. Amara's jaw tightened. She had bought her crew time to escape, but now she and the Valkyrie were alone, adrift in the void, with the Exterans no doubt in pursuit. Set a course for the nearest friendly outpost, she ordered, her mind already racing ahead, formulating a plan. We'll need to effect repairs and resupply as quickly as possible. The Valkyrie lurched and groaned, its battered hull straining under the stress of the FTL jump. Amara gripped the railing, her knuckles turning white. Hang in there, old girl, she murmured. We're not done yet. The Valkyrie emerged from the FTL jump with a shudder, its engines straining to maintain power. Amara gripped the railing, her eyes scanning the forward view screen for any sign of friendly outpost. Helm, status report, she demanded, her voice tight with tension. Engines are at critical levels, Captain, the helmsman replied, his fingers flying across the controls. We've barely got enough power to maintain basic systems, let alone sustain another jump. Amara's jaw tightened. They were running on fumes, with the Exterans no doubt hot on their trail. If they didn't find a safe haven soon, the Valkyrie would be a sitting duck. What's our closest option? She asked, her mind racing. We need to get this ship repaired and resupplied, fast. The helmsman's brow furrowed as he scanned the navigational displays. There's a small outpost, about 2 light hours from our current position. It's not much, but it's the only friendly station within range. Amara nodded, her decision made. Set a course, maximum sustainable speed. Get us there as fast as you can. The Valkyrie lurched forward, its engines straining to push the battered ship through the void. Amara stared out the view screen, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and determination. Hold on, old girl, she murmured, just a little further. The journey seemed to stretch on for an eternity, the Valkyrie systems groaning under the strain. Amara paced the bridge, her mind racing as she considered their options. Captain, we're approaching the outpost, the helmsman called out, his voice tinged with relief. Prepare for docking procedures. Amara let out a long, shaky breath. Excellent work, Helm. Begin docking sequence, and have the crew prepare for emergency repairs. As the Valkyrie drew closer to the outpost, Amara couldn't shake the uneasy feeling that something was wrong. The station seemed eerily quiet, its docking bays dark and silent. Hail the outpost, see if we can get a response, she ordered, her eyes narrowing. Seconds ticked by, the bridge tense with anticipation. Then, a crackle of static, followed by a garbled voice. Valkyrie This is Outpost Epsilon. We, under attack. Exeren, boarding parties. Hold them off as long as can. Amara's blood ran cold. Helm, full stop. Prepare for immediate combat maneuvers. We're not the only ones the Exterans are after. The Valkyrie shuddered to a halt, its weapons systems powering up as Amara steeled herself for what was to come. The Exterans had followed them, and now they threatened to tear the outpost apart. Not on my watch, Amara growled, her fingers tightening around the firing controls. Time to show these bastards what the Valkyrie can do. The Valkyrie weapons systems came to life, the ship's powerful cannons and torpedo launchers primed and ready. Amara's eyes narrowed as she surveyed the silent outpost, her mind racing to formulate a plan of attack. Helm, full power to forward shields, she ordered, her voice calm and steady. Weapons, target the Exeran boarding parties and fire at will. We need to buy that outpost some time. The asterisk Valkyrie asterisk's guns roared to life, unleashing a barrage of searing energy beams and guided missiles towards the beleaguered outpost. Amara watched with grim satisfaction as the Exteran invaders were caught off guard, their ships and boarding parties swept away by the unexpected assault. "Keep it up," she shouted, her fingers dancing across the weapons console. "Don't let them regroup." The outpost's defenses came alive, adding their own firepower to the fray. Amara could see the Exterans faltering, their once relentless advance slowing to a crawl. "Captain, the outpost communications are back online," the communications officer reported. "They're hailing us." Amara nodded, her eyes still fixed on the battle unfolding before her. "Put them through." A holographic image flickered to life, revealing the haggard face of the outpost's commander. "This is Commander Astra of Outpost Epsilon. We're taking heavy casualties, Captain. Our defenses won't hold much longer." Amara's jaw tightened. "Hang in there, Commander. We're doing everything we can to drive the Exterans back. Do you have any way to reinforce your defenses?" Astra shook her head, her expression grim. "Negative, Captain. Our resources are depleted, and we've already lost half our garrison. If you can't hold them off, this outpost is as good as lost." Amara's mind raced, her options dwindling by the moment. The asterisk Valkyrie asterisk was in no condition to sustain a prolonged engagement, and the outpost's defenses were crumbling. They needed a miracle, and they needed it asterisk now asterisk. "Helm, begin preparations for a surgical strike," she ordered, her voice steady despite the turmoil within. "We're going to put everything we've got into one decisive blow." The helmsman's eyes widened. "Captain, our engines are barely holding together as it is. We might not have enough power to make it back." Amara's gaze hardened. "Then we'll make sure we don't need asterisk to make it back. Weapons, target the Exteran command ship. All available power to the main guns, maximum yield. Fire asterisk when ready." The asterisk Valkyrie asterisk's massive cannons blazed to life, unleashing a searing barrage of energy that streaked towards the Exteran flagship. The alien vessel shuddered under the impact, its shields faltering, and then a brilliant explosion ripped through the void, sending shockwaves rippling across the battlefield. Amara watched, her heart pounding, as the Exteran command ship disintegrated, its destruction sending the remaining alien forces into disarray. "Now, Helm," she shouted. "Get us into the outpost's docking bay, asterisk fast asterisk." The asterisk Valkyrie asterisk surged forward, its damaged engines straining under the burden. Amara gripped the railing, her knuckles turning white as she watched the outpost loom closer. "Hang in there, old girl," she murmured. Just a little further. The asterisk Valkyrie asterisk lurched into the outpost's docking bay, its engines sputtering and groaning. Amara gripped the railing, her heart pounding as the ship settled into its berth. "Helm, initiate emergency docking procedures," she ordered, her voice tense. "We need to get this ship sealed and pressurized asterisk now asterisk." The asterisk Valkyrie asterisk's docking clamps engaged, locking the ship securely in place. Amara took a deep breath, her mind racing as she surveyed the damage. "Damage control, report," she barked into the comm. "What's our status?" A crackle of static, then a response. "Captain, we've taken heavy damage across multiple systems. Our shields are down, and the engines are on the verge of overload. We need to effect repairs asterisk immediately asterisk if we want to get this ship spaceworthy again." Amara's jaw tightened. "Understood. Divert all available power to life support and get repair crews working on those engines. We need to be ready to get the hell asterisk out of here the moment we've got enough juice to make the jump." Aye, Captain," the engineer replied, his voice tinged with exhaustion. "We'll work around the clock, but it's gonna take time. Those Exerans really did a number on us." Amara nodded, her mind already racing ahead. Do what you can. I'll coordinate with the outpost garrison and see what supplies and manpower they can spare. She turned to the communications officer. Hail the outpost, Priority 1. We need to get a damage assessment and coordinate our next move. The officer's fingers danced across the controls, and a moment later, Commander Astra's haggard face appeared on the view screen. Captain Rain, Astra said, her voice weary but relieved. I can't believe you managed to turn the tide like that. We owe you our lives. Amara shook her head. Don't thank me yet, Commander. The Exarans are still out there, and we're in no condition to fight them off a second time. What's the status of your defenses? Astra's expression darkened. Not good, I'm afraid. We've taken heavy casualties, and our infrastructure is in shambles. We've got a skeleton crew manning the guns, but that's about it. Amara's eyes narrowed. Can you spare any personnel to assist with our repairs? We need to get the Valkyrie spaceworthy as soon as possible. Astra hesitated, her brow furrowed in thought. I'll see what I can do, Captain. But I can't promise much. We're barely holding on as it is. Amara nodded, her mind already formulating a plan. Understood. In the meantime, I need to know if you have any long-range communication systems still operational. We need to get a distress signal out, rally any friendly forces in the area. Astra's expression brightened, a glimmer of hope in her eyes. As a matter of fact, we do. The subspace relay is still functional, though its range is limited. I can have it ready for your use within the hour. Do it, Amara said, her voice firm. We need to get the word out. Let the rest of the fleet know what's happening. The Exarans aren't going to stop until they've crushed us all. Astra nodded, her resolve hardening. Understood, Captain. We'll get that relay up and running, and then we'll see what the rest of the galaxy has to say about this little Exaran incursion. Amara allowed herself a grim smile. That's what I was hoping to hear, Commander. Let's show these bastards what happens when they mess with the Valkyrie asterisk. The Valkyrie repair crews worked tirelessly, their faces etched with determination as they battled to restore the ship's battered systems. Amara paced the bridge, her mind racing as she coordinated with the outpost's garrison. Any word from the subspace relay? She asked, her voice terse. The communications officer shook his head. Nothing yet, Captain. We're still trying to boost the signal, but the Exarans have done a number on our infrastructure. Amara's jaw tightened. Time was not on their side. The Exarans would be regrouping, no doubt planning their next move. They needed to get the Valkyrie spaceworthy and call for reinforcements. Fast. Keep me posted, she said, turning to the damage control officer. What's the status on the engines? The officer's expression was grim. Not good, Captain. We're barely holding them together as it is. Another jump to FTL might be our last. Amara's eyes narrowed. Then we'll make it count. As soon as that subspace relay is active, send out a distress signal on all frequencies. We need to get the fleet's attention. Now. The officer nodded, his face set with determination. Aye, Captain. We'll have those engines prepped and ready. Just say the word. Amara turned to the view screen, her gaze fixed on the battered outpost. She could see the Exaran ships gathering in the distance, their weapons primed and ready. They're coming back, she murmured, her fingers tightening around the railing. And this time, we might not be able to hold them off. The communications officer's voice cut through the tension. Captain, the subspace relay is online. We're transmitting the distress signal now. Amara's heart raced as she watched the message go out, her hope mingling with a growing sense of dread. Would help arrive in time? Or would the Exarans overwhelm them before reinforcements could reach them? The bridge was filled with the sound of blaring alarms as the Exaran fleet surged forward, their ships unleashing a barrage of weapons fire. Amara gritted her teeth, her hand reaching for the weapon's controls. "All hands, prepare for battle," she shouted. "We're not going down without a fight." The Valkyrie guns roared to life, their powerful beams lashing out at the approaching Exaran ships. Amara watched, her heart pounding, as the battered outpost added its own firepower to the fray. Come on," she muttered, her eyes fixed on the viewscreen. "Where are you, Danet?" The battle raged on, the Valkyrie shields flickering under the relentless assault. Amara knew they couldn't hold out much longer, not with their systems still in a state of disrepair. "Helm, prepare for emergency FTL jump," she ordered, her voice steady despite the turmoil within. "As soon as that distress signal is out, we're getting the Hull out of here." The helmsman's eyes widened. "But, Captain, the engines." "I know the risks," Amara cut him off, her expression grim. "But we don't have a choice. Get ready to jump. Now. The Valkyrie shuddered as it prepared to make the jump, its engines straining under the burden. Amara's heart pounded in her chest as she watched the Exaran ships closing in, their weapons blazing. "Come on, where are you?" she whispered, her fingers white-knuckled on the railing. Then, a flash of light, a burst of energy that sent the Exaran ships reeling. Amara's eyes widened as she recognized the familiar silhouette of a UNF battleship emerging from the void. "By the gods," she breathed, a surge of relief washing over her. "They made it." We're saved. The UNF battleship Imperator surged forward, its massive cannons unleashing a devastating barrage that tore through the Exaran fleet. Amara watched, her heart pounding, as the Exaran ships were swept aside, their once relentless assault crumbling in the face of the newcomers' firepower. "Hail the Imperator she ordered, her voice tinged with relief. "Let's see who we have to thank for this timely rescue." The communications officer's fingers danced across the controls, and a moment later, a familiar face appeared on the viewscreen. "Captain Rain," Admiral Erica Hartman said, her expression stern, but with a hint of a smile. "I must say, you've got a talent for getting yourself into trouble." Amara allowed herself a weary chuckle. "Admiral, it's good to see you. We were beginning to think no one was coming." Hartman's gaze hardened. "We received your distress signal loud and clear, Captain. The Valkyrie is a prized asset, and we weren't about to let the Exarans take her without a fight." Amara nodded, her expression somber. "We'd owe you our lives, Admiral." The Exarans were closing in, and our systems were barely holding together. Another minute, and... Hartman raised a hand, silencing her. "No need for thanks, Captain. You and your crew have done the Union proud. Now let's get you and that battered ship of yours to safety." The Imperator tractor beams engulfed the Valkyrie gently guiding the damaged vessel towards the battleship's cavernous hangar bay. Amara watched, her shoulders sagging with relief, as her beloved ship was secured and the crew began the long process of effecting repairs. "Admiral, what's the situation out there?" she asked, her mind already turning to the larger conflict. "The Exarans seemed intent on crushing this outpost, and I can't imagine they'll be happy to see us escape." Hartman's expression darkened. "It's bad, Captain. The Exarans have been pushing deeper into our territory, and their fleets are growing bolder by the day. This was just one of many attacks we've had to fend off in recent weeks." Amara's brow furrowed. "Then we need to regroup, call in reinforcements. We can't let the Exarans continue their advance unchecked." Hartman nodded, her gaze resolute. "That's precisely what we intend to do, Captain. The Valkyrie and her crew will be instrumental in our counteroffensive. But first, you and your people need to rest and recover. You've earned it." Amara allowed herself a weary smile. Thank you, Admiral, for everything. Hartman returned the smile, her eyes shining with pride. You've done your duty, Captain. Now let us do ours. The Exarans will pay for their transgressions, I can assure you of that. As the Valkyrie was safely stowed within the Imperator*'s hangar, Amara allowed herself a moment of respite. The battle had been hard fought, the stakes higher than ever, but they had emerged victorious. Now, it was time to regroup, to gather their strength, and to prepare for the next chapter in their ongoing struggle against the Exaran menace. For the Valkyrie and her crew were not mere victims. They were warriors, champions of humanity's defiance against the galactic order. And the Exarans would soon learn that underestimating the resolve of the Valkyrie was a mistake they would not soon forget.